Welcome back to Let's Play Command&Conquer Red Alert, and we're on to the 7th mission of the Flame Dancers campaign. Mission 7. Damn, apparently the French researchers from whom we stole the biological agent had an antidote ready just in case an accident occurred. What we did was no accident, but the French have braved international anger at the development of such a weapon and have supplied the Saudi authorities with this antidote. We had expected the complete destruction of the Saudi population, but with this antidote our efforts are being reduced to a paltry few thousand deaths. A halt must be put to these curses. The hospitals dispensing the cures have been set up near the water processing plants, so you are to take your forces and destroy not only the hospitals, but any doctors you find in the area. However, do not destroy the water processing plant, as they still efficiently spreading the biological agent. Alright. Save.
Mission saved.
And we need to now cleanse the area.
Affirmative.
Construction options.
Affirmative.
Building.
Got only a very small force at the beginning here.
Construction complete. New construction options.
But we've got quite a few starting credits for a change here.
Vehicle acknowledged. Affirmative.
And we need to remember not to destroy those processing plants.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Otherwise we will lose this mission.
Acknowledged.
But that shouldn't be the big of the deal here. I'm vastly more concerned about the enemy attacks that will occur, as these Flame Dancer missions can get really hard, even on easier difficulties.
Construction options.
Vehicle report.
Building.
Acknowledged. Awaiting orders.
Okay, this is pretty
Acknowledged.
harmless.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes,
But
sir.
soon stronger attacks will happen.
Yes, sir.
Well,
Acknowledged.
here comes one.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
At least it's deadlier for our vehicles.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Construction complete.
I think I'll go straight for the war factory here. And I also
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
think that ore is quite short on these Flame Dancer missions. We might even have to resort in the ore to regrow to be able to be harvested again, which may take a little bit of time, but if it needs to happen, it needs to happen.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Okay, I expect those rocket soldiers to appear again.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Okay,
Building.
let's get up a flame turret.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Oh,
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction
Affirmative.
complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
let's change that to a turret.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Yes,
How many vehicles are this?
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Construction complete.
Awaiting affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Gah, missed the cell there.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir.
Let's focus fire.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
On hold. Cancel.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting order. Acknowledged.
Construction.
This is stressful to say the least.
Yes, sir. Waiting acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Lost.
Comrade, acknowledged. Waiting order. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Phew!
Construction complete. Building.
Give me a break, boys!
Affirmative.
Construction
Yes, sir.
complete.
Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Yes, sir.
On hold. Cancel.
Acknowledged.
Building. On hold. Cancel.
Vehicle acknowledged.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Sorry for not commentating very much, but as you can see, this is hell of a lot stressful.
Yes, sir.
On hold.
Come on, is that all you got?
Construction complete.
I should not taunt the enemy here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Building. On hold.
Another flame to it. Let's focus on the tanks.
Construction complete.
Alright.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Let's focus for now on our defenses.
Construction complete. Building.
Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Let's save this.
Mission saved.
Actually, I think we did a pretty good job here. I hear people dying and these are not my soldiers, so I'm fine with that.
Affirmative.
Building.
Get a radar dome.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yay! More infantry.
Construction complete.
And this is quite a big map as well.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
So let's focus for now on getting some more light
Yes, sir.
tanks. And it doesn't seem like we can build a repair pit, which is not very good.
Unit ready. Building.
Reporting.
Very limited options here. I think our best bet is in getting as many light tanks as possible.
Unit ready. Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
But we should also keep a bit money in the bank just for the purpose of repairs.
Unit ready.
Okay.
Awaiting or affirmative.
Building.
Defenses can handle quite well with enemy units. Oh no, please not.
Building.
Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
This may cause a reload.
Awaiting or affirmative.
This will definitely cause a reload.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy.
Yes, this causes a reload.
Mission loaded. Building.
Let's get
Unit
that naval
ready.
yard up.
Building.
Vehicle report. Affirmative.
Construction complete. New construction options. Unit ready.
And why we can only build gunboats? Come on.
Building. Unit ready. Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Gunboats are not exactly the unit I want to defend against against destroyers.
Construction complete. Building.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Our base is under attack. Unit ready. Building.
But at least it seems we've got the
Yes, sir.
ground defense set up.
Acknowledged. Waiting order.
Construction complete. Unit ready.
But we need to really outplay the enemy destroyers.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Here they come!
Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Okay, let's try and get help from our turret here.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Gunboats are handling this quite effectively. I think the attack pattern of them has been changed a little bit to rockets. So that's quite nice. How many destroyers are coming?
Insufficient funds.
Awaiting or
Unit
acknowledged.
ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys.
Reporting.
Repairing. Unit ready.
Waiting order.
Building.
Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Okay,
Yes,
the
sir.
first thing that needs to be done is getting rid of all these destroyers. Let's clear out the sea.
Unit ready. Mission saved.
Waiting affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
Let's get these guys.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Ah, and here's the shipyard.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
With gun turrets on top of it.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Report. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Keep on moving to dodge as many shots as possible.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Okay, one more destroyer.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Building.
Good.
Building.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Get some repair.
Unit repairing. Repairing. Unit
They are rebuilding stuff. Great.
repairing. Unit repaired.
Not exactly the thing I wanted to
Unit
see.
ready. Unit
Yes, sir.
repaired.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Unit repaired.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative.
Building. Building.
Waiting orders. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Get these turrets.
Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit
Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Number 2.
Affirmative.
Building.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Hey, also rebuilding turrets.
Acknowledge, 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 affirmative, affirmative, acknowledge, acknowledge, affirmative, affirmative, acknowledge,
That there is, in fact, an enemy construction yard on this island.
affirmative, 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 affirmative,
Building.
affirmative, affirmative,
Let's build some more lightings as I
acknowledge,
sense as the battle for the water is
affirmative,
nearly in my favor. Yes, there is an enemy construction yard.
Unit ready. Building.
Let's get you out of the way. Oh, my crates.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
And also we are running low on ore.
Unit ready.
Comrade, affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Let's get a tank over here.
Reporting. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
Not loaded up.
Yes, sir. Awaiting orders.
Come on, go in.
Unit ready.
Affirmative.
Building.
Report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Vehicle reporting.
And let's clean up here.
Unit ready. Building.
Acknowledge.
Yes, money crates.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Comrade. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Acknowledged.
Let's invest these into some lightings.
Affirmative.
But really the modification on the gunboats here
Building.
pretty much saved me.
Acknowledged.
If this were normal gunboats,
Mission saved.
well, let's say
Our base
it wouldn't have gone that fluently.
Yes, sir. Vehicle reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Don't want to take fire on my tanks here.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
I can repair the buildings with ease,
Acknowledged.
but
Affirmative.
the tanks not so much, as I have not access to
Affirmative.
a repair bay.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building.
Also now finally get that radar dome.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
But this mission is quite stressful.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
But it seems like a very good
Construction
mission.
complete.
Okay, and we've run out of ore here.
Waiting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
So priority number one is find another ore mine.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
So the rest of the money I will keep as
Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir.
repair money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
If remembering,
Affirmative.
here is the
Acknowledged.
one processing plant,
Affirmative.
and we should destroy the hospitals built next to them and the doctors.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
But not the actual plants, they must stand.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Destroy hospitals and hospital staff, yes.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Okay, let's get over this bridge here.
Affirmative.
Should be a town here. I bet if we destroy all civilians and
Acknowledged.
civilian buildings, then we should get some more reinforcements as always.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
No,
Acknowledged.
the helicopters, they are back to haunt me.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
I've not built rocket soldiers,
Affirmative.
but that must be mean that their base is near.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
If I destroy their base, the rocket soldiers, the helicopters will be gone as well.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
Okay, let's get in here. Oh, mines. Lot of mines, that's not good.
Very well. Affirmative.
And also the pathfinding is screwing me over here.
At once. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Agree. Affirmative. Agree. Affirmative.
Okay, let's get some distance.
Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Here's another ore mine.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Yes,
lost.
sir. Awaiting orders.
Okay.
Sir.
I take this risk. Let's send our harvesters over here.
Comrade. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
That attack down here was not very good.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Mainly because it's too narrow to fit our units through it.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Is there a
Acknowledge.
crate in here?
Acknowledge.
No.
Affirmative.
Sadly not.
Acknowledged. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
The helicopters need to go.
Affirmative.
And I've not yet built barracks.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. 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 Acknowledge.
Construction complete.
Acknowledge. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Okay, these soldiers need to die.
Construction options.
Yes, sir. Waiting for acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
These helicopters are whittling me down.
Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit
Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative.
We need some rocket soldiers here.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
No way around it.
Acknowledge. Comrade. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Insufficient
Acknowledge.
funds.
Acknowledge.
First we need some more money.
Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Oh, this harvester can go away.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge.
Okay, good. Oh, the helicopters are after our harvesters. They can take the punishment. At least one helicopter.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
And we will dispatch of the enemy harvester here. Good. Now they're after us, but we should be able to hold this. Quite a lot of rangers here. They're not a big threat.
Unit ready.
Okay, here come some tanks. And rocket soldiers. Let's gun them down.
Very well. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Unit ready.
Awaiting orders.
Okay, you guys must come over.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Waiting. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative.
Tanks are getting quite low.
Affirmative. Acknowledge. Reporting.
Stop, please.
At once. Agreed. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Acknowledged.
Keep on
Affirmative.
moving. As few missiles as possible should hit our tanks.
Affirmative.
I think this tank should be doomed.
Acknowledge.
Unit lost.
Affirmative.
Yes.
Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Vehicle acknowledged.
Training.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Actually, I think we can sell these two
Ready
turrets.
and waiting.
Sold.
Yes, sir. At once.
Building.
Get another tank.
Vehicle report. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Ready and waiting.
And you guys shall back up my tanks and harvesters here.
Yes, sir.
Funds.
Waiting on
Unit ready.
acknowledged. Vehicle
But it
reporting.
seems like the enemy doesn't rebuild
Reporting.
the harvesters.
Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Awaiting orders. Reporting.
Also, this guy stays here.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
If the
Acknowledged.
helicopter follows our harvester into a base, and he can shoot it.
Comrade.
Alright. So next up we see if we can get 1 or 2 more tanks, then launch an attack at the enemy base again. But it would be nice if first we can get this
Training.
helicopter dealt with.
Unit ready.
Reporting. Agreed. Agreed.
If he's triggered now, then maybe he tries to kill our rocket soldiers, which will be not very good for him. Let's save.
Mission saved.
Affirmative. 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 Acknowledge.
Okay, let's try this again from a different angle.
Affirmative. Acknowledge.
If our tanks do not act this stupidly and drive into the range before the battle begins.
Our base is under attack.
Good, so much for that helicopter.
Awaiting orders. Very well. Vehicle report. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Acknowledged.
Okay, gets us to it.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Lost.
At once. Agreed. Yes, sir.
Check
At
for
once.
more mines.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. Very well.
Unit
At once.
ready.
Affirmative. Force. Force. Very well. Agreed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Quite a few of them.
Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
No, you won't go back.
Affirmative.
Insufficient funds.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Reporting.
And there's the hospital.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Seems like also the scientist, Command Tank.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Reporting.
Lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. At once.
Unit
Affirmative.
lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. 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 Acknowledged.
This turret needs to die, it's getting on my nerves.
Yes, sir. Very well. Of course. Yes, sir. Very well. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Good.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Hospital down.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Get the scientists.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
More hospitals.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Maybe this is even it.
Mission
Acknowledged.
accomplished.
Yes, this is it. Alright. Phew. That's that though. This was quite a tricky mission. Good. So next time we will move on to mission 7B. Until then, have a nice day.